Whoosh! What is going on today, my freaks? Welcome back to the channel. I'm the Big Freak and you guys are my freaks. Before we get started into the video, I'm just going to be ranting about biology. And if you guys want to see more rants, please comment down. Or actually, if you guys want to see more rants, please leave a like on this video. And comment down in the comment below, guys. To see what the next video that you guys want to see. And please hit that subscribe button if you guys haven't already. Trying to get some more subscribers. And, by the way, guys, if you guys have not seen my first rant video, go check it out down here by the futon or my crotch, whichever one you want to call it. And I'll see you guys in just a second. What is going on today, my freaks? Welcome back to the channel. So anyways, like I said, I'll be ranting about biology. Now, I just want to say another reminder real quick is this video, my episode 2 of the Rant little series, I've already recorded episode 3, which is talking about my old band teacher. So that should be coming out tonight. And maybe another video that I just want to ask, to mainly gamers. But anyways, we'll see what happens. So anyways, I'm going to be really just talking about on how much I hate my teacher. Now, I'm not going to say his name. I'm just going to call him Mr. T. The first letter to his last name doesn't begin with a T, but I'll just call him Mr. T. I don't know, for I guess safety reasons. People always do it on YouTube, so I'm just trying to keep names kind of secret. So except in episode 3, I did say a few names. I said the teacher's name. I said 2 of my friends' names, but that's okay. So but anyways, guys. So anyways, I'm gonna explain why I hate my biology teacher and probably why he hates me. Now, thing is, I think one of the first times I think that he started started to get that little whiff of he didn't like me or something is because I had a detention, and so he gave me a detention for being tardy. And I'm not sure how it works at your guys' school, but if you get 4 tardies, you're late to your first hour or whichever hour. You have to serve detention, however many and however long it is. Well, I think I had to serve about 20 minutes for a detention after school on, the next week. Well, I never showed up because I just did not feel like serving detention. I wanted to get home earlier, because I have to walk home a lot, except I might be getting a few more rides now. But, so I just, said, fuck it, I don't want to wait here at the school, then be passing, my old middle school, and right as they're getting out. So, I never served his detention, so I think he might have gotten really pissed off about that. So, thing is, here's what pissed me off the first time about him is that, he gave me a detention, he gave me a lunch detention, but he didn't do it himself. What he did is he gave me basically an office referral. So, 2 weeks go by, and then he gets a call, from the office saying, yeah, can we see Joseph Hernandez down here? I'm like, so then he says, Joe, you're the lucky winner. I'm like, and I just pretend like I never heard him, because I'm trying to work and shit. Some stupid assignment that we're supposed to be doing for class. Well, he finally gets my, he waits a good 30 seconds to say Joey again. And then he says come on up here. I'm like, oh, okay, my bad. So I go up there and they said, one of the office ladies would like to see you. And I said, oh, okay. So I go down there. I'm thinking, all right, is it because I'm not going to this one class? Is it, No, she was giving me a lunch detention. And then it all came to me because she started asking me. It's so why didn't you never, why didn't you serve your lunch, or why didn't you ever serve detention after school when he gave you one? I was like, oh, and I just made up some stupid bullshit. I was like, yeah, I had to do something for band. I had to get home as soon as I can, get my shirt, and then come back to the school. But by the time I got home, I just got tired. So just something bullshit. But I actually did have something for band, but I never went to it because I just never do. But so I served a lunch detention, and from then on there, I was just pissed off at Mr. Hone. And then on a week later, he pissed me off again because I wasn't there, because I was like, screw it, I'm not gonna come to this class. I am now, but yeah. And so then there was another time when he smelled smoke on me, because I usually smoke in the morning before school. Don't smoke, kids. I'll kick you all of your asses. But so I was sitting down, because in biology, that's more like a science class, so you don't have like desks, like individual desks, like you're sitting by, you're sitting in rows with people and whatnot. We're sitting together, or no, not we're not sitting together, but like I'm sitting down, like at my seat, just working, and then he says, "Oh, it smells nice, Joe. It smells nice in here. Is that you, Joe?" I'm like, "Oh my god!" But he gives me like that kind of like twisted smile look. And he's being an asshole to me about it. But like, he didn't say shit. I was like, I don't know. And I just kind of laughed. But he was being a dick and I knew it. And then I think just the final reason why I definitely don't like him. Actually, the first reason I told you guys was, the reason why I don't like him. But this third reason, this is why I don't even like him more. But, so a few weeks ago, like right as soon as I started coming in for his class, like when I said, you know what, I have to come to all my classes except for this one. Because, ROTC, and that's back in the other video. And I'll probably actually get more into detail about that, guys. But, so, we had a test, and the day I was there, we have a test. So, it's over, I don't know, like, it's over, like, proteins, lipids, carbohydrates, all that stuff, and biology really doesn't make sense to me except when I study and I somewhat learn. But, so we take the test, and I completely fail it. I get like a 20 on it. Like a 20% or whatever, or however he graded it. So he said to all the kids, if you have a 65 or lower, you have to do your test corrections. And you have to follow the directions on how you're supposed to do them. And then you can take your test and, get your full grade. But, we'll give you the higher grade. So, over the weekend I didn't do it. Over the weekend I never did my test corrections. I was like, screw it, I'm not going to do it. But luckily he was giving kids there goes. But he was giving everybody who didn't have their test corrections turned in yet, he was going to give them the extra chance to turn them in. So he was talking to me, he's like, do you have your test grade, or like your test corrections? I was like, no, I don't. And they said, all right, well you need to do this. And then he showed me my grade, the 20% that I got. And I was like, oh, fuck. Because the thing is, what I've heard of though is like if you fail his class, like let's say if you pass the first semester, let's say if you've passed the second semester but you don't on your first semester, then you have to serve his class again sometime later, like in your sophomore, junior, senior, possibly even senior year. I think the highest probably be sophomore is your junior year. But there's this one chick I know, and she 2 years ago, because now she's a junior, but she failed his first semester when she was a freshman. So now she's just taking it again for freshman year, or she's taking it again for her junior year, except it's only one semester with him and then she's done. So, that made me think, I don't want to be, because like I said, I have some of my own friends switching out of this class just to go to like a different classroom, but I'm not going to. But this made me think, all right, I don't ever want to see this dude again, because he's a dick, and he doesn't like me, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to see me again. So, I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'll do my test corrections, I'll get it in, and then I'll retake the test. So, I did all that, and then Friday morning I come in, and actually, Monday he told us to do the test corrections. Tuesday I got him into them, and I tried handing it to him. I was like, hey, Mr. T, this is my, these are my test corrections. And he said, oh, just go turn them into the tray. And then I was like, oh, okay. So I turned them into the tray. Now Friday comes. And this is the day I'm going to take my test. Actually, hold on. Again, I'm sorry, guys. Thursday night, I sent him an email saying, hey, is it cool that if I come in tomorrow morning, like way before class starts, like a good half hour before class starts, to retake my test? And then he said, yes, if you were here by so-and-so, then you'll have plenty of time to finish your test. And then at the bottom, what I thought was, just like some kind of like email that he sent in the past, like a few days ago, saying that your test corrections were due Friday. And I looked at it, I was like, okay, screw that. That's probably nothing. So, I get dropped off at, school about, maybe 7 or so, 6:50, 7. And, so I walk up into his classroom, and there's only just like one other kid in there. And, so I go up to him and I ask him, can I take my test now? And I was like, now here's what pissed me off, because I didn't hear him. What he said is that, did you give me your test corrections? But what I was thinking, what he said is, did I give you back your test corrections? So, thinking what I heard him say, I said no. And then he said, well, those were due Friday, so you can't take the test. And I was like, wait a minute, did you just ask me if you gave me my test corrections back or if I gave you my test corrections? Because, you know, like if you got them into him like by Friday, you know, the previous week, you'd get them back on Monday and then you could retake the test sometime throughout the week. Well, you know, so that's what I was thinking. And then, you know, and then he told me no. So I was like, oh, no. Yeah, I did get them turned into you. And they said, well, I don't think I ever got them. I mean, I'll check. And so then he starts like going through papers, and then he hands me my test while I'm still looking through the papers. Luckily, thank God, some other old teacher comes into the room and comes like retrieve the other kid and talk to Mr. T. And they said, just go take your test. But like he said, like in this dickish way, he's like, go take your test. You know, like as if like I was in the way of him talking to the other teacher. I was like, you know what, fuck it, fine. So like I kind of like just, you know, I got to my seat and I just like kind of like let my backpack drop purposely, like loud, like went boom, like on the ground. But it wasn't like anything loud. And I took my test, and then later in the day, since he's my first hour, he got my test back to me, and then he said, you didn't do any better, but you know, it's like because the grade I got like was a 50, so you know, it's still not, but it's way, you know, it's a lot better than getting a 20. And I forgot what he said, and so it's like, you didn't do any better, but you know, this is a better grade than getting a 20. And now my grades in biology is up to a D. My grades are actually doing pretty good now. I'm, you know, starting to get right on my track, but ooh, school's a pain in the ass, guys, but hopefully, you know, it just gets easier throughout high school. But, you know, it's high school, so hopefully it'll get easier. If it doesn't, I always have my friends and family to back up to, and you guys. So, like I said, guys, that was mainly the end of the rant. I don't want to see that fucking dick teacher ever again, but you know, all I have to do is just pass this class this semester, next semester, get it over with, and then I'll never have to see him again. I hope. Or, you know, like sit in his class. But yeah, I think that's about it, guys. You know, Rant episode 3 should be coming out, and a message to the gamer should be coming out. So yeah, hit that like, guys, if you guys want to see more Rant videos. Leave comments down in the comments below what I should do next for a video, or if you have an idea for a rant video, like if I should rant about society, which I probably won't, but you know, who knows. I will never get into politics, guys, because that's, you know, that's just ruining a lot of people, but I don't care. Anyways, I love you, my freaks. I'm gonna start saying freak out, just, you know, so I might freak out right at the end. And just hit that subscribe button, guys. See more videos by me if you like me, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys, and freak out.